How's it going, everybody? Deviant Gamer here in time for another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. So last episode I said I was going to go mine some more, and I was. So here's my bismuth mine here. So got my good old bismuthite, and I'm like, well, seeing as I have this and I have a good amount of copper, I should also probably find some of that zinc, the cephalerite. And I know, because I can look up on the mini-map, that there's some red dots over here, and one of those I actually added recently, but I think it's the red dot or the blue dot, whatever it is, was cephalerite ore. So I'm like, okay, I know it's this direction, so I carved in this kind of interesting entranceway, and started digging this way, and, you know, nothing of interest, and then eventually, boom, I hit some small samples of cephalerite. So I'm like, okay, I'm going in the right direction. Now, I know cephalerite is in marble, as well as a couple other stones, but for the area I'm in, and I know I found some marble earlier up in that corner, that there's some marble here. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking for marble. So I eventually do my kind of thing until I get, traces. I'm like, okay, I'm going the wrong, or, it's shrinking this direction. So let's go back a bit, and then let's go this way. So I went this way, and there enough, some marble. So I'm like, okay, I'm on the right path. I keep going a bit, and then I kept getting conflicting from tetrahedrite, which is somewhere around here. As you can see, there's a dark blue dot on the mini-map. Don't know how well you can see that, but some tetrahedrite ore was literally right here. So I know some tetrahedrite ore is in this vicinity. Don't know how much of it is, because it's saying, there's a very large one actually over this way. So I'm probably like literally a couple walls away from it. So I marked that down. So I'm like, okay, that kept conflicting the tetrahedrite, so I'm going to go back a bit, and let's go down. So I went down quite a bit, and then I'm entering marble here. I'm like, alright, good. Marble. We're on the right track here. So let's go down and down and down and down and down and down. Okay, this should be a good enough spot. Let's try this. So I dug all the way over here, until eventually I started getting no traces. So, nothing found, and then some small traces here. So I'm like, alright, so let's count 12 back. And then let's pick a direction. Let's go this way. So I did that till I got about nothing of interest, and then 12 back. And right here is where I ended up getting that 12 point again. So I dug straight up, or technically I dug straight down from where my original mine was. So here's that original path. As you can see, there's the main mining going on there. And so while I'm up here, and you guys know how to make ladders. I crafted that off camera. And for those of you who don't know how to make a ladder, it's pretty much the same. It's just like that. So I have it obviously in my NEI just to see if it changed because of the mod. I want my... Oh no, I have a saw. Yeah, some wood on me. Never mind. I can't remember if I put that away or not. But so I made some ladders, and first I made a spiral staircase going all the way down. And then I'm like, this is kind of annoying. So I made a normal ladder stairway. So that's why I have this kind of weird pattern going down, which is kind of interesting. Until eventually I started getting nothing of interest. So I counted 12 up from the nothing of interest. It actually still goes 12 down underneath here. I don't think I can show you. But 12 more pathways down. And I counted up. Now I know that it hit nothing of interest, not too short of a way that direction, but I saw a good amount on the west, so I dug to the west, and there you go. There is the cephalerite. So I'm going to mine this out, probably make my pathway here, so 1, 2, so there's going to be that 5 gap, so 1, 2, 3, let's go ahead and put the torch here just to make it match the rest of what the mine's gonna look like. And same here. And then I know I'm gonna need one more up, so hopefully this won't cave in on me. And let's go ahead and get a pathway for the uppers and the lowers. That's why I had some logs on me. There's that one cephalerite ore I ended up mining. And so 1, 2, 3, support beam. And then I can go ahead and mine across, and I don't have to worry about it. Did I? Okay. It looked like the log fell, and I was confused. I'm like, I swear I hit just stone there, so why did it fall like that? Alright. So it should be 1, 2. I think I have this too close together. Yeah, I do have this 1 too close together. But that's okay. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and mine this out. And I have a chest upstairs, so I'm going to fill that up with a good amount of the ore. And I shall be back. And wow, that just really looks close to the marble. So I'm glad I have this all lit up. If I didn't have it lit up, I guess you could kind of tell, but it's still pretty hard. But anyways, see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, we are back at the house here. And I actually had to make another prospector pick. So I'm going to put that one, half-used one up there. So with this chest, it's kind of going to be how I'm going to sort my stone after I get like a bigger storage area, is have, you know, at least a row of cobblestone, maybe a row and a half, and, you know, some rocks here, and then the raw brick form, because whenever you smash one of these rocks, you get 4 bricks, but you need 5 bricks to create a marble brick. So you'll have extras. 4 out of 5 bricks, you'll have an extra one. So you need a place to store it, so I have it here just for that extra one. Then of course here's just the raw stone that I've been collecting. Here's some smooth stone, which I might actually switch these two depending, because smooth stone is much easier to acquire than raw stone. And then here's all the marble bricks. You get 4 marble bricks for every one that you make, so I just put 4 here. And it's nice because it keeps all of the forms that I know of. I don't think there's any other forms that you can get with stone, all in one convenient chest. And if any one of these fills up, like let's say the raw stone fills up for whatever reason, I can put it down and turn it into smooth stone, or I can break it and turn it into cobblestone, and the cobblestone I can turn into bricks. And if it completely fills up, then I need to either stop collecting that stone or figure out a use for it. So I think it's pretty multi-use, which is nice. So I collected a full jar worth of cephalerite. I also have some copper here, full thing of copper, and a full thing of bismuth. Now remember, it's a I think it's 50% of this, 30% of this, and 20% of this. So it will be a lot more copper being used per bismuth to zinc ratio. So even though these are all 16 stacks, 4 of them, the copper will run out way before these two do, which is fine because copper can be used in conjunction with tetrahedrite because it's also a copper bearing ore. So I don't have to worry about that because I have a lot of copper in my area, not only by copper mines but also tetrahedrite mines. So I can kind of mix and match that when needed, which is really good. I mean, here's, you know, I even have 16 small tetrahedrite right in here. So definitely a lot of tetrahedrite going around the block and stuff. But I'm going to, I guess I don't have an empty one. I really should empty one of these out, or make some more maybe. So let's go ahead and figure out how much I can put in here. Okay, so let's get that. Let's get the bismuth out and take that out completely. Put that. Oh, I need water. Stop dehydrating. Actually, as you can tell, I broke my ceramic vessel because I was running low on water in the water sack. So I'm like, okay, I'll use the water jug that I made, and on the first use of it, well, technically it wasn't the first use because I've had it for a while, but the first use after a while, and it broke. I'm like, oh great, that's just wonderful. Alright, so we will use this as our cooking base for now. So as we know, 4 is 100%. So let's go ahead and base it off of that 4. Now we need, so that's going to be 50%, so 2. And, it's going to be interesting, because that's 25% and that's 25%. Let's see if this is enough to create one. And so that's this one, correct? Yes. So 2 copper, 1 zinc, and 1 bismuth. But also, I'll also put in another water jug and possibly 2 more of these ceramic vessels. And I'll cook that up and see also, because this is the first time I've used this, see if I can use it with this part in the middle. Hopefully I can, and we'll be back after I've tried it out. Alright, I just put in enough planks in there, and that actually looks really good. Instead of being like underneath and you only see in the top. And right click it a couple times. Come on, you. Alright, seeing as it's not working, it's not even wearing it down. See? I'm going to assume that it's not working because of this being the way it's designed. So I'm going to break this piece here. And then let's go ahead and put in, I believe it was smooth stone that I was using for that. I also need my chisel and hammer. So let's go ahead and put that back. Hammer. Hammer time. Put it on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The corner doesn't matter. The corner could actually be absolutely nothing. It doesn't interfere with it, so I won't change that one. There we go. Yep. So it does need to be flat. Because I said the corner doesn't matter, I'm going to break this corner carefully. Might as well aim it this direction. Okay. And then, geez, my chisel's about to break. Refile this down while I'm waiting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Still doesn't look bad. I like it better than what it looked like before. So that works for me anyways. But that will cook away, and hopefully I'll get some bismuth bronze and not some unknown metal. Because if you screw up a mixture, you'll get an unknown metal, and it's quite literally trash. You can't do anything with it. So hopefully I didn't screw up the mixture, but if I did, I still have a lot to work with, as you can tell. So we're still pretty good in the experimentals. So I'll be back when that's done. Alright, now time to see if this ended up proving to be correct. Apparently not. And interesting, it didn't even melt it down at all. So I must have the calculations wrong, which makes sense. So let's do this at a larger scale, because I was trying to make it small scale. That way I won't have to worry about it as much, but small scale apparently won't agree with me. So let's put that back. Alright. So, why won't you, silly me. Like, why won't you two work together? So this doesn't work. So let's go ahead and do that. It would be 100. So we want this to be 30 and this to be 20. Now, on a scale ratio of 4, it's too late. My brain will work. Okay. Because this would be 50% and this would be 25% and this would be 100%, so that would be 175, which is close. Yeah, let me do the math off camera. That way I don't bore you with me fiddling around with it. Alright, so first off, I was doing it wrong. It's actually 10 to 20% bismuth and 20 to 30% cephalerite. I reversed that, so that might be the cause of it. So here is enough ingots to make, or enough ore to make 2 ingots worth of something, supposedly. Because 4 ingots worth. Because 4 ore equals an ingot, and obviously I have 16 here. It's the closest I can get to this ratio without having smaller versions of it. And because you only have 4 slots in one of these vessels, I can't make smaller versions of bismuth and smaller versions of the zinc to get that ratio to be perfect with the copper. So it's going to have a little bit higher copper value, but hopefully it'll be fine, because copper can be anywhere between 50 to 70%, I think, in the mixture. But because of this, I may have a little bit more of one thing than another. So I'm going to try this and see how close I can get it. So that ends up being 9, 3, and 4. And so I'm going to pop that in there. And I did make an extra vessel here, which is good to have. And I'm quickly going to be using up all of my poor, oops, that's the clay one. Where is the, there you are. Straw here. And that's, can go back for now. That's the one that I'm mixing. And I don't have anything else to really cook at the moment, so we're going to kind of be wasting some fuel, but that's okay. Alright, and then let's put the log down and fill it and light it. Oops. Come on. Ah! You can do it. There we go. And then go to bed. And it should, hopefully, kick it into the next day, which will have this near completion. And so I don't have to wait as long. So I'll be back in a bit when that is ready. Alright, try 2. And yeah! So we did get some bismuth bronze. And we did get 400 milliliters of it. So that is for here. So that's awesome. It means that I was able to get exactly enough to fill 4 of these and not have any left over, which would have sucked because I don't think I could use the vessel afterwards. I'd have to probably toss it because it would have some metal solidifying at the bottom. I mean, I guess I could make another vessel that's a little overfilled as well and then kind of combine them slowly over time, but I mean that takes a lot of time to do. So I'm going to quickly, oh, you're in the wrong spots. Toss them in here. And which one has the least? Okay. So you are definitely not going anywhere. You can go in here though. So that works. And that way I can put that back. Alright, so now we got enough for a good amount of tools. But I'm not going to use it for tools. I will show you guys next episode what I'm going to use it for. Let's see. Can I put this? Oh yeah, I can. So this will be my cooking pot, I guess. And then my ceramic molds here. And as you can see, I moved the organize. So I have sticks here and charcoal and clay and straw, so it's easy to access. Then overflow, straw, and clay. Some chests and markings and all that. So slowly getting organized, which I like. Having things kind of organized. Next episode, not only will I show you my use for the bismuth, I'm also going to show you guys something, a new item as well, which will involve these two. So I'll let you guys ponder about that. As always, stay epic. This is Deviant Gamer signing off. Adios. We'll be right back.